Hello. In this video, we'll show you how to search for internships and or full-time positions, as well as how to navigate the resources available in Handshake, InnerStride, and Going Global. InnerStride and Going Global are two resources that are continuously updated with current employment regulations and laws. Eligibility for roles can vary by position and company, and it's important to be aware of these factors. Here, on Gateway's main webpage, also known as the Career Resource Central, you can access all the resources that we'll be discussing from this page. As you scroll down to the Resources Spotlight section, to the right of the page, that has links to InnerStride and Going Global, which we'll talk about later. But first, let's talk about Handshake. And this, you can click on this button here, that'll bring you right to the homepage of Handshake. In Handshake, you can go to the top right to your profile and click My Profile. Complete this much like you would with your resume or LinkedIn profile. Ensure that your academic data is up to date and accurate. Fill out experiences, jobs/internships, organization and clubs that you've been involved with, and yes, high school too. In the My Journey section, it provides a snapshot of your successes, goals, and any experience. Employers can see student profiles, and if they have a My Journey section filled out, they're likely to read it. And a picture goes far for online recording websites. You can visit Gateway's professional photo studio on the third floor of Hogg Hall to get a professional photo taken of yourself. Once you complete your profile, make it public so that employers on Handshake can find you. Next, we'll talk about career interests. So if you go back to your profile, you go to My Interests, My Career Interests. For this, check off any boxes that apply to you. And most important, tell Handshake your geographic preferences. Include any and all industry interests, even if you're unsure. The more you tell Handshake and what types of experiences you want, the more the system will direct relevant opportunities and programs your way. In addition, your counselor uses these functions in order to forward relevant information to you via Handshake. If we don't know you are interested in data analytics, for example, you won't get as many messages about upcoming opportunities. And when you're done, you can hit Save My Career Interests. Next, we'll talk about My Documents. And in My Documents, you can upload resumes, cover letters, transcripts, and other documents. And be sure to name it with something obvious, saying first name, last name, just say resume with a date. And this is where employers can also see all your documents. Next, we'll talk about if you click on the Handshake symbol on the left, this will bring you back to the home page. This homepage will be custom built for what you've told the system. The more specific you make your career interests, the more the employers and job types you search for and or follow, the more likely the homepage will remain relevant for you. On the left, you can hit Career Center and visit our long list of helpful resources and schedule your meetings with your Gateway counselor. You can schedule your meeting hitting the Appointments tab, or we're going to talk about resources in the next. If you click on Resources, this is a library of useful content to help you along your career path, no matter where you are. As examples, exploratory resources connecting majors to careers, employer research, resumes, CVs, cover letters, LinkedIn help with interviewing, internship search and job search guidance, networking, and workshops. And additionally, you can also find Going Global and InnerStride in the sections too. And we'll talk about these two resources in a bit. You can also search for jobs and employers. And I encourage you to explore those with your Gateway counselor. If you click on jobs, these are all active job/internship postings that are currently in Handshake. Run searches using keywords based on interests/skills, job titles, occupations, employer name, etc. You can use these filters on specific needs. If you go for the filters, you can go by location, job versus internship, on-campus job opportunities, and we can use filter options such as industry, and job functions. And if you scroll down, the most important thing is the work authorization. So if you scroll down, choose all three options to help you identify companies hiring international students for internships and jobs. Jobs that do not require US work authorizations, jobs that are eligible for US visa sponsorships, and jobs that are open to candidates with curricular practical training and/or optional practical training. And also labeled by your school, and you can always put Lafayette affiliate postings and alumni affiliate postings. And I'd just like to say, if you see a job listing that you like, and if you wanted to save it, you can click on the bookmark, hit save, and you can always go back to it saved onto your profile. And remember, your Gateway counselor is available to review and search for opportunities with you, as well as discuss strategies and best practices. We'll now access resources in InnerStride that will be useful for you. So if you go to InnerStride, Lafayette College partners with InnerStride to maximize the career-related support provided to international students. InnerStride supports international students by providing visa and immigration support, networking and mentorship, webinars and workshops, resources and services, and productivity tools and resources. Students can also leverage the extensive country insights resources to find jobs, job opportunities, as well as the cost of living, culture, immigration, travel information, and more for countries around the world. If you click on Learn and you click on Webinars, in this webinar section, you can explore live and on-demand videos on a variety of topics related to job and internship search strategies. In the courses section, you can take courses to gain more knowledge about job search strategies, US work authorizations, H-1B visa, and navigating sponsorship questions. In the resources section, you can gain access to many resources on topics such as US life, US immigration, CPT and OPT, and STEM OPT, plus many more. But next, we'll talk about the network. If you click on the network tab, you can search by country to build a network to follow fellow students and alumni that can help you understand and explore your career journey as an international student. You can click on the profile to learn more about the person and send a message to communicate with them. We'll now review how to access resources in Going Global that will be useful to you. Going Global features 38 country career guides, 53 city career guides for the United States and Canada, corporate profiles, and more than 16 million internship and job listings within the US and around the world. This tool is designed to support international students with their search for opportunities in the United States, in their home country, or another global location. The H-1B database and the H-1B employer list within each US city career guide are key resources for international students seeking professional opportunities in the United States. If you scroll down, you can see career guides, job search, internship, H-1B and OPT, and employer directory search. Once on the Going Global webpage, you can view country and global city guides for search for jobs and internships, review employers, and view the H-1 database, which provides millions of visa applications listings of American employers seeking to hire international talent in the United States. Click on the H-1B/OPT link here, which will send you to a video. It might ask you to fill out a couple questions to fill your profile, but in this video, it will help you learn how to navigate this database or schedule an appointment with your Gateway Career Counselor for one-on-one assistance. While this is a brief overview, remember that you can always schedule an appointment with your career counselor who can provide further information and guidance to help you land that internship or job. Thank you.